Hello everyone. So this is our second workshop. To be able to attend the workshop that I'm gonna run it in few weeks, I would ask all of you to follow this video tutorial and to upload and update your users and some of the layers before we can continue to the workshop. This is really important because in the workshop we do not want to spend so much time doing all these things I'm going to explain in the video tutorial, and we will be more talking about the problems, issues, and figuring out some other things. So with this video tutorial, I also presented a PDF instruction for the workshop. You can simply follow all the steps and learn how you can use the WaterHub data management platform that we call it WAHUDA. When you enter into the website, the platform, you will see the message pop up saying that the platform is still under development. Yes, we still need to deal with some specific things. So I strictly recommend people please do not register because we have some issues with the registration. This is why I already created some emails users for all the data leads so they can enter to the website. This is how the platform looks like. You can search for the data. The platform has 4 elements: layers, maps, documents, and users. Today we're going to focus on layers, maps, and documents, which most of it is related to the layers, how we can update it, update your metadata, and all other things, but using super access, because normal user cannot edit and approve layers. So this video tutorial is just focused for super user access, data lead access, and later on, after we deal and all the data leads learn how to use the platform, we're going to have another workshop for other normal users, like everyone in the hub, that if they want to add their own layers from their own research activities. And yeah, I added some logos from what I could find from the WaterHub website. Okay, now we're going to go to the first step, account and users. Click on sign in. I provided 4 data leader user from Malaysia, Ethiopia, Colombia, and India. And the passwords are there too. Please type in all of them that you think is necessary and then sign in. After you sign in, you should click here and then click profile. We expect all of the data leads to upload and update their profile. This is really important so we know how they can be contacted and what are the organizations. So please upload the logo. Click here in edit profile and type in the name of the data lead, email address, organization name. You can add more information here regarding if you have more than 1 data lead in the country, and the name of your nominee and their contact emails. This part is important because later on, when we're going to have so many data added here, and then the job of the data lead is to approve all the layers and the data adding in under the group categories. So they know who to contact if there's something wrong or if there's something wrong with the data. You will need to add this and then update profile. What I also mentioned in the document, it is important that you use a Gmail. You use a Gmail here, for example. So before updating your profile, I would like to ask everyone to create a Gmail account for your data leads. and then update your Gmail here. The reason I recommend that is because later on when we fix the emails issue of the WAHUDA platform, you will receive a lot of email regarding updating and uploading layers, map, documents, and you don't want to have your personal emails here and make it full of all these emails. And it's easier to share it with others so they can check if a data is uploaded, is a layer uploaded, is layer updated, if the new version is there. So this is our recommendation. After you update your profile, click again on the profile and then change your password. Because I provided you, all of you, simple password, and I would ask you to change it and then save it somewhere, write it somewhere, so you can share this password with all the other data leads or the nominee people who will be responsible for updating or uploading the layers into the platform. And then after you save your changes, and then layers. Click on the data and then layers here. You will see so many layers already updated. These are some of the example. If you want to explore to understand what's going on, you can easily do that to see and explore available layers. I was able to get some data from India and Malaysia, and then some other important data that I was trying to test and can see. For example, I would like to click on this one. This is a flood event from the Malaysia region, Johor. You can download the layer. This is a TIFF, so you can select what type of format can you download it. You can download the meta details. You can select edit tools, and you can also see all other information regarding, for example, which group is and who downloaded the data, who uploaded the data, and which so I now log into the data leader for India because I want to upload the shapefile that I got from India. I have selected my file here. I've already explained what type of coordinate system we will need is WGS 844326, and I'm explaining the documents. If you need to change it in QGIS is free. If you don't, you have ArcGIS, how you can export your layer into this format, because currently our platform just accepting this file, this coordinate system. So I selected. I also explained that how you can name your layers and data. It's the same as how you name it, and we explain in the primary data workshop, how you name it with the name of the research activity ID, and then plus the region, like basin, and some other, like if it's a water quality, if it's needs for something. For now, I don't have so many information, so I'm just gonna upload it like this: rich India, all the rich. And then, as I mentioned, for shapefile, you need to select all these type of files, but try to avoid uploading so many shape files at the same time, or so many Excel files, or so many raster files at the same time. You should try to focus in one file, so if there's an error happen, we can figure out what's the error is. So at this time, I just selected the rich India and then upload the files. You can see if your file is uploaded successfully, you will receive this. Your layer was successfully updated. Edit metadata and everything. You can select on edit metadata, or we can go to the layer info and then select later. This is your layer updated, uploaded to the system. You can see it's in India. What we want to do now is try to update the metadata. This layer is updated, and the first thing I want to show you that when you update the layers is that your layer is not approved. And a job of a data lead super user is to check all the information regarding this data, and if it's correct and there is no issues with the data, edit it and approve it. And we're going to go through that step by step. But before all of this, let's make your layer preview. Select on, because we want to have this current zoom as our layer preview. I can make it a bit zoom, or no, something like that. This should be fine. Editing tools and set. You see, when you click layers again, now you can see this as your layer preview. We don't go to the metadata details because now it's empty. We didn't add anything. We just uploaded the file, the layer, into the system. We click on the advanced edit. And try to edit the metadata. So here we are focusing on how we edit the metadata. This DOI, we will talk about it in our workshop, so you can leave it empty because I don't know and I don't have any structures how to fill this. You can change the data owner here, but because we were the data leader in India uploading it, I keep it like this. This title is the same as the name. You should follow the structure we mentioned in the primary workshop. I can show you how to change it. Example, something like that. You have the collection date, research activity ethics, types, for example, water quality, water quantity, flood, health, whatever you have, you can write it here, the basin name, and then additional information if you have like a versioning of your data or something like that. The name of the layers is the same exactly what we explained in the primary data and metadata workshop. I also want to mention here that this metadata we are updating here is different than the one in the primary. The name of the layers is the same, but because this is like a special geospatial platform, so the metadata is a standard geospatial standards, and it's easier to update it. It's not the same as our data storage flared metadata. This is for just the special format, and you need to update some other information here. So, I mean, I'm not sure where is the collection of the data, like India 4, I don't know, ITT, Delhi, and then something like that. It can be for publication. You can add the information like abstract, and what is this data, how is it collected, all these things like you were also having in your metadata in the primary data or workshop we explained. You can just copy and paste it here, the purpose of these layers. And if this layer needs to be updated, you can add the maintenance frequency. For example, if it's a data quality or if it's like a flat data, you use different models to update it. So you can say if we will update it every year, every month, every 2 weeks. If it doesn't have frequency, you don't need to update. There is no plan to update the data. Feature rich India. If okay, this part is important. The restriction. I noticed that all the data, so many data in our hub has a restriction. So this is how you can explain and define what type of restriction you have. But because we have to follow the UKRA principle, we will ask you to leave this empty and just upload the data that they are open and free to access. If there are some restriction regarding your data, please email me and explain me what is it, and we try to translate it in a way to a data that can be uploaded with the restriction. You can specify the language and all other things. Temporal, if there's like a temporal start date, end date. I mean, in the workshop documents, I mentioned what is important to be filled. Here you can see more, for example, if you need to say what's the data quality. So I'm just talking about the important one. Here, our data is like data for which I took it for data quality. So I will update it as a water quality India, the group. These groups and how many type of groups, because I'm as an admin, I should add all these different type of group. We will talk about it in the workshop, how many groups we will have in each basin, in each collaboratories, and the type of the groups or categories and everything. So for now, you don't need to fill this part. If you can find it from here, you can find it. But I mean, for now, I've mentioned water quality India, but you don't need to fill it when you're uploading your data. Before the workshop, we will do and update that after we discuss about the groups. And you select approve because you are the data lead. You know about the quality of this data you are uploading, so you can click approve. So as I mentioned earlier, I show you this is the important part. When you approve it, this data will be presented open and freely for download, visualize, and everything. And as long as you don't select this one, other users, like public users, won't see your layers. But for now, we will select approve. And yeah, you can upload all this other information regarding the special formats. For example, here we select inland waters because it's related to the water quality. You can select something else if it's environment, transportation, location, and everything. You can select the display type of your shapefile. You have all this information here. We just leave it as it is, and then we can select update. And now you updated your metadata and you approve the data. So when you go to the layers here, you can see that your data is updated. I'm quickly gonna upload another layers because I want to make a map for the next session. So I have this monitoring point related to water quality data, and it's a shapefile again. In the tutorial videos, I uploaded a shapefile. In the documents I provided you is a Excel, how you can upload a CSV file. So if you have a CSV file and you're wondering the steps, you can look at the documents. Just go quickly and do all these steps again. I will set it, and then I want to approve the layer as it is, the naming and everything. For now, I am not changing it because I don't know about your research activity IDs and your other. So this is like how I got the data from you people. And I will select just approve that I am satisfied with this layer. Yeah. I will select the group as well because we already have a water quality India. But as I mentioned, we will change and talk about this in the workshop. So now we have two layers under the India group. So after we update the metadata, we can edit this style. Here, click on the style. There are two options. You can create your own style or you can edit it. As you see here, create a new style or edit the selected style. If you don't have so many experience in GIS, I would just recommend you do this. So you will see here how you can edit it. You can change the size, for example, to 15. You'll see, take it, the points here showing bigger. You can also change the color. To do that, you copy and paste this one in Google. I also explained that in the document. And try to change it to the another I have copy and pasted in the Google. You see? And now save current style. The style has been saved. You can again go to the layers. And see your current style. You see it has been changed. The second element of our platform are maps. The maps are usually better to be presented with like all of the layers or data under your data set or research activities, and you want to present the result of what you achieve or how you did your project. If you have different type of models and everything, you can compare different layers. I've created some maps already, so you can try to explore and see what they are. For example, this is from Ethiopia. They are two different, it's a map of water quality data for January and February 2020. I will just show you how the map is. You can also click on the map and view it here. It will tell you which layers is being used here. When you click on the layers here, you see you can turn off one layer, you can add. These are like different type. You can see the data here and then compare it with the next month. if it's the same point, like this. Another way, another maps that we have, I mean, you can explore it by yourself, is this one, is the flood map of Johor Basin. I've added all the data I had from Johor, like basin, water bodies, the flood events and everything. You can again view it here. Select. And you can move these layers, for example, which one come front or which one turn off. After we explore the available maps, now we want to create a new map. Click on create a new map. You will be directed to another page. You can see the space map here. Select on layer. We want to add the latest layers we already uploaded in the group data quality India here. Click add layers. And then we want to look for the data. The data was like ITT, I remember. And name it, yes. This is the, and then click plus. And another one was monitoring. This is why it's important you have a structure in the name. For now, I don't have any specific instruction in the name, but as I mentioned, we should follow the structure we mentioned in the primary workshop, primary data workshop. So you select both. You can select which one come in front, which one go in the back side. You can see the available information for the data and also for the river, the depths and all everything here. And after you have your map, click here. This is a bit confusing, but yeah, click in this one and then save as. And type a name. The name can be your research activities. I don't know, like India 4 and water quality, ITT. And then a small description showing what this map is presenting. Water quality monitoring points. And then save. Now your map has been saved. If you go back to explore the maps, you can see your map here. Now we want to go to the last part of the workshop, presenting the documents. Documents, they're not basically data. It's like if you have any material or documents or research or I don't know, like a journal or something, you want to share it and it's related to your research activities, you can upload it here. You can even upload like videos. I uploaded like tutorial videos here, but because we don't have any storage to upload the video, it's better to resize it and then contact me to understand what are the requirements to upload this video. But so this is just a presentation that we can have videos and then you can see how many people view this video, or like if you have a Excel file to upload and it's not a latitude, longitude or something. So this is also something else we have to discuss in the workshop to see what type of document we want to upload to the platform. Thank you everyone for listening. So what we're gonna do in the workshop, I'm gonna explain here again. I also explain it in the document. If any issues you had regarding your data uploads, how we're going to define DOI, the identifier for the platform, and what are the coordinate reference system you use in your own country, because we recommend everyone to use WGS 84 4326. And I'm sure in each country you use different CRS, so we're going to discuss about that, what type of CRS you have, and then I try to see how we can add it to the platform. Your most common data format and the platform, type of documents needed to be added to the platform, and how we will use maps for our generated result in each research activities. Yes, please try to upload at least minimum 3 layers and create one map. And I hope you can easily understand these video tutorials, and see you soon in the workshop. Please email me if you have any issues regarding your data, your layers, your coordinate reference system, and everything. Thank you, and talk to you all soon. Cheers.